how did I develop my music choice, and what would I suggest to others if they wanted to hone their skills in that area? Two-part question. So, my music choice, my preference when I am DJing is EDM music, specifically tech house, bass house. If I like a track and it's a different subgenre of EDM music, so be it. I don't like, I'm not like, like a snob about it. Like, oh, that's Afro house. I'm not going to, no, that's not it. It's just that I tend to like a more variety of the tech house and the bass house tracks. Okay, that's my preference. Why? When I first started to learn how to DJ, a lot of the tutorials would suggest, even if you don't listen to that music, to find two tracks, because they tend to have the long intros and outros, and they're easier when you're starting to have time, because you need the time. You don't know what, you've never done this before. Well, I never did it before. You need the time before somebody starts to sing. That's always my thing. If you guys hear me on my live stream, sometimes I feel like I find that I have a vocal driven track and I'm trying to rush. I feel very rushed because they're going to start to sing and I'm trying to bring it in. And sometimes I'll loop it, sometimes I won't. It just depends on the track. I do have stems on my board, but I personally don't rely on my stems. I don't like to rely on my stems. I love to blend with the EQs. And I find that I can do that a lot more with the EDM music. I love the energy of the music. I love the drops. I love the drops on the EDM music. That's just like, it's like that build up, and then I know when it's coming, and I've played with the tracks so much over and over again. I'm starting to feel like I can do a little more effects with them before and build it up more myself. So that all has just come with time. And I just feel more, I think, at one with that music. Don't get me wrong. I listen to a lot of different music. I love rock music. I love, rap. I love or hip hop and R&B. Like, I grew up on all that kind of stuff, but it's just when it comes to the DJing, I just feel like I just feel better. I just feel comfortable when I'm doing the EDM music. So that's where I'm at now. So I have recently decided I'm not going to jump around to a bunch of different genres. Once in a while, I may play some 80s. Once in a while, I may throw in, some hip hop or R&B because I want to hear it. But it's not going to be what my live streams are driven with. I want to get better. I want to get more focused at the EDM music so that I can progress as a DJ. Now, how would I suggest somebody goes about honing in on those skills, or getting into that genre in general? Start listening to the music. Find what you like. There's so many subgenres of EDM music. You have to find what you like. Find what you vibe with. Some people love just, progressive house. Some people like the melodic house. Some people like new disco. There's so many different subgenres, and they can cross over at times. And you'll have artists, different DJs that will make different some make tech house versions of it, and they'll make like an Afro house version of the same track. So you just have to start listening. That's all I would say. And if you like it and you're feeling the energy of it, then go with it. But if it's not something you're feeling, then people, when you're playing for them, what I've started to realize, especially probably within the last 3 or 4 months, that if I'm not into it, they're not into it. And I used to think, oh, I'm on a live stream. Like, how would people even really feel that? They do, because I feel it. I know when I'm in it, and then all of a sudden I'm just getting like a lot of feedback. I'm getting, the chats going. People are sharing it out. The taps are going. It's like our energy changes. And I know I go in waves. You go in waves. So whatever type of music does that for you, even if it's not EDM music, if it's hip hop, if it's R&B, whatever that may be for you, country music, then I just suggest you just continue to listen to what you're really passionate about, and just go with it. Now, if you're talking specifically about EDM music, then I have to say you have to just start listening to a lot of those tracks. You can go on SoundCloud and find a lot of those tracks. You can just look up tech house, bass house, Afro house. We have there's just so many. You just just put in EDM music. For DJs, a Beatport. I stream off Beatport. I get a lot of my tracks off Beatport because they're clean. I don't tend to download a lot of my tracks. I am starting to now build up my own download library, but I do not tend to download my own tracks. So if you just have to stream, Beatport has been the best one for me to find the EDM tracks. So, yeah, that's it. That's my suggestions for the type of music that I like to play, why I like to play it, and where I'm at with it. So thank you again for the questions. That probably was a long answer, a longer video than I intended, but I do appreciate it. If anybody has any more questions for me, please feel free to ask me. I've actually liked making these videos. A lot of people have reached out to me. A lot of people have watched these and thanked me for the information. I just always felt that DJs, I'm so new that everybody else knows a lot of this stuff. But when it comes to streaming, it can be a little different too. I've only streamed. I've never played outside of my bedroom. So I've only streamed. So I've found that I've had DJs that reach out to me that don't stream and they want to know questions about streaming too as well. So please send your questions. I'm always open to answer. And once again, everybody, thank you for your support. Love you all. If I can turn off the video.